discuss about the importance of empathy, leadership, and teamwork. What does empathy mean to you in a leadership context? Why is empathy important for effective teamwork? Can you share an example of a time when you use empathy at work? Tell me, ChatGPT.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great topic. In a leadership context, empathy means understanding and genuinely connecting with the emotions, perspectives, and needs of your team members. It helps in building trust, fostering a supportive environment, and improving communication. Empathy is crucial for teamwork because it encourages collaboration, reduces conflicts, and boosts morale. And sure, I can definitely share an example of using empathy at work if you'd like.
Okay, my next question is, how does empathy help build trust within a team? What qualities make a leader empathetic? Tell me, ChatGPT.
بالطبع سأشرح ذلك بكل سرور. عندما يكون القائد متعاطفا يظهر تفهما
Only
واهتماما
talk
حقيقيا.
within me English. What qualities make a leader empathetic?
Got it. So qualities that make a leader empathetic include active listening, genuine curiosity about others' perspectives, emotional intelligence, patience, and openness. These qualities help build trust by making team members feel valued, understood, and supported.
What challenges do leaders face when trying to be empathetic? How does empathy mean impact employee motivation?
That's a great follow up. Some challenges leaders face when trying to be empathetic include balancing empathy with decisiveness, managing their own emotions, and maintaining professional boundaries. As for the impact on employee motivation, empathy can significantly boost it by making employees feel appreciated, understood, and more connected to their work in the team.
How do you show empathy during conflict resolution? How does empathy impact employee motivation?
In conflict resolution, showing empathy involves actively listening to all parties, validating their feelings, and understanding their perspectives without judgment. This approach helps de escalate tensions and fosters mutual respect. When employees feel heard and understood, their motivation and engagement tend to increase because they feel valued and supported.
How does empathy contribute to a positive work culture? In your opinion, can leader be effective without empathy? Why or why not? Tell me, ChatGPT. Hello.
Absolutely. Empathy plays a huge role in fostering a positive work culture by promoting trust, collaboration, and open communication. No worries at all. To continue, empathy really helps create a supportive environment where people feel valued and understood, which in turn boosts morale and productivity. As for whether a leader can be effective without empathy, it's definitely possible in certain contexts, but empathy greatly enhances leadership effectiveness. It helps in building deeper connections, reducing turnover, and nurturing a more engaged and loyal team.
What role does active listening play in demonstrating empathy? How do you handle a team member who is struggling emotionally? How can empathy help reduce misunderstandings in a team? Tell me, ChatGPT.
Absolutely. Active listening is crucial for demonstrating empathy because it shows that you're fully present, genuinely engaged, and valuing the other person's perspective. When it comes to a team member struggling emotionally, it's important to approach them with compassion, offer a private and safe space to talk, and provide support or resources they might need. And empathy can really help reduce misunderstandings by encouraging open communication, building trust, and helping team members feel heard and respected.
What strategies do you use to understand different team members' perspectives? How does empathy support diversity and inclusion in the workplace? How can leaders develop or improve their empathy skills?
Great questions. And to understand different team members' perspectives, leaders can use strategies like one on one meetings, anonymous feedback, team surveys, and encouraging open dialogue. Empathy also supports diversity and inclusion by fostering an environment where everyone feels respected and valued, regardless of their background. And to develop empathy skills, leaders can engage in active listening, practice mindfulness, seek feedback, and even participate in empathy training and workshops.
How can leaders develop or improve their empathy skills? Do you think empathy can be taught or is it a natural trait?
That's a really interesting question. I believe that empathy can definitely be developed and nurtured. While some people might have a natural inclination towards empathy, it's absolutely a skill that can be honed through practice, reflection, and intentional learning. Leaders can improve their empathy by actively engaging with their teams, seeking to understand different perspectives, and being open to feedback. So, in short, empathy is both a trait and a skill that can be cultivated.
How does empathy enhance collaboration between departments? How do you ensure that empathy does not lead to favoritism? Tell me, Charles, empathy.
Great points. Empathy enhances collaboration between departments by fostering better communication, understanding, and trust. When departments empathize with each other's challenges and goals, it leads to more effective teamwork and problem solving. To ensure that empathy doesn't lead to favoritism, it's important to maintain fairness and transparency. Leaders can set clear expectations, ensure open communication, and apply empathy consistently across the board. This way, everyone feels equally valued and supported.
How does how do you ensure that
Yep.
empathy does not lead to favor? How does empathy influence employee retention and loyalty? Tell me, ChatGPT.
Absolutely. To prevent empathy from leading to favoritism, it's key to apply consistently and maintain clear, fair policies. That way, everyone feels equally valued. As for employee retention and loyalty, empathy plays a huge role. When employees feel understood and supported, they're more likely to be engaged, satisfied, and committed to the organization. This in turn leads to higher retention rates and stronger loyalty over time.
How can leaders develop or improve their empathy skills? How do you handle a team member who is struggling emotionally? Tell me, ChatGPT.
Absolutely. Leaders can develop their empathy skills by practicing active listening, engaging in regular feedback sessions, participating in empathy training or workshops, and reflecting on their own experiences and biases. When it comes to handling a team member who's struggling emotionally, it's important to approach them with compassion and confidentiality, offer them a safe space to share, and provide support or resources like counseling if needed. It's all about showing genuine care and being supportive.
Okay, ChatGPT, my last question is what is one example of empathy positively impacting team performance? Tell me.
Absolutely. One great example is when a leader takes the time to understand a team member's personal challenges, like a parent balancing work and family responsibilities, and then offers flexible hours or remote work options. This empathetic approach can boost that team member's performance, increase their engagement, and ultimately lead to better overall team productivity and morale.
What challenges do leaders face when trying to be empathetic?
One of the main challenges is finding the balance between empathy and decision making. Leaders might struggle with maintaining fairness while also being compassionate. Another challenge is managing their own emotional boundaries and avoiding burnout. Additionally, it can sometimes be difficult to ensure consistency and empathy across a diverse team, and leaders might face skepticism or resistance from team members who are not used to that empathetic approach.
Okay, ChatGPT, give me the summary
Of
of
course.
the importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork.
Absolutely. Empathy in leadership is crucial because it helps build trust, foster collaboration, and create a supportive work environment. When leaders show empathy, they understand their team members' perspectives and needs, which leads to higher morale, increased engagement, and better teamwork. Ultimately, empathy not only enhances individual performance, but also drives the overall success of the team.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you to talk with me about the topic importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure to chat with you about it. If you have any more questions or topics in the future, just let me know. Have a great one.
Thank you, ChatGPT.